What's up, guys? So I just got back from a fishing trip with my dad, and I caught 17 bass, and he caught 5, and it was in about 3 hours. And it made me want to make this video to show you the pattern and the baits that dominated the trip, so that hopefully, if you have the same conditions, that you can repeat this pattern and do the same thing. So first off, I'll have to add that it was raining off and on the entire time, but the pond looks something like this, at least this half of it. And from coast to coast, it's a tapering grass flat. There's patches of grass like all over it. And from 1 to 2 feet deep up here, and it drops down to about 7 feet here, eventually getting to 10 foot and beyond down here. I first thought the deal was going to be on the laydowns, as I caught 3 of them off of a beaver house, but that was short lived. What the main pattern ended up being was healthy grass patches that was right next to deeper water. Even up here, where this whole zone is less than 1 foot and full of grass, the bass were positioned between the shoreline and this grass line in deeper water. It's only a couple of feet deeper right here, but that's all it takes. I caught a few up in this spot, casting this buzzbait rigged with a horny toad and steadily retrieving it as close to the line as I could. So we tried the grass out in this zone a little bit, but it was rather empty besides a few big yellow perch that my dad caught. But knowing that those perch were in the area made us stick around. Always remember that this time of year, you find the bait fish, you find the bass. So we decided to move further out into the deeper end of the flat, and voila! Most of the bass were out here on this line out in about 7 or 8 feet of water, right near the drop off that goes to about 10 feet deep. Out here, I was throwing this spinnerbait, just fan casting it until I hooked into one. And then I threw it right in the same spot, hoping they'd be schooled up. And I did catch another one, and it just kept going for a little while. I'm not sure how many I ended up catching on a spinnerbait, but I eventually tried this lipless crankbait, throwing it around the same areas, and the same thing started happening. So for the retrieves, even out in 8 feet of water, I was fishing the spinnerbait high so I could still see it in the water and just pump my reel handle every few turns on some casts, and others I would skim the blades on the surface of the water. For the lipless, I went a little bit crazy with it. I was burning it, pausing it, yo-yoing it, all in the same cast, and they were just going after it. But my favorite bite of the day was when I threw the lipless out and started reeling, but it was fouled. So I was pumping my rod over and over just to try to get it to run right. So all it was doing was flopping all over the surface of the water. And I got my first ever top water lipless crankbait bite. But I just wanted to make this quick little video about a pattern that was on fire today, and hopefully you're in an area where this is also happening. If you liked this video, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.